right, so one of the big new announcements here at Paradox Convention this year was Leviathan Warships, which basically sounds like a more advanced version of battleships.
Yeah, it is. It is a more advanced version of battleships. It's more, of course, more tactical and very much more depth into the gameplay. But we wanted it to be asynchronous, which I really think is the way forward if you have it on multiple platforms. If you can be able to start a game on your PC, play for a few moves, and then you realize I'm late for work, I need to rush. So you grab your tablet and you continue the same game on the bus. So that was really what we tried to solve, but still keeping the game very much like it's not a twitchy game. You need to think and plan ahead, and the tactics really had to be there. That's what we.
Because when you look at it, it seems kind of simple, but then when you start looking at all the individual things you can actually tinker around with, there's a lot of depth here, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you can customize your ship pretty much how you want to. You can select the hard points. The cannons you can place on which hard points. If you want larger guns, smaller guns, if you only want to have guns on one side, for example, on the broadside, and you're planning on, for example, only facing that side to the enemy, you can do that and really customize, as you say, a lot.
And I think one of the aspects that is really important to think of is range, because that's why I was defeated in my game right now. I didn't have the short range weaponry to deal with some of the ships that the other side had.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, on your major capital ship, you want to have the really big guns that can really pound your enemy. But at the same time, you need to have some smaller guns which can deal with the scouts coming close to you. Or if you have multiple ships, positioning them in such a way that they can cover each other and take out the smaller ships coming in close.
Something else that I discovered in the shipyard where you customize your ship is that there are also like more defensive sort of things to use, like mines and stuff like that. Of course, there's cloaking and shields and everything like that. And there's a lot of decisions to make. And I guess it's even more interesting when you add like 4-player combat to that, because you can take different roles.
Yeah, most definitely. When we have played in the office, at the Paradox office, we often have one person playing the kind of the scout and playing the smaller ships and deploying mines, being cloaked, being this deceptive player more or less, and the other one having large capital ships with artillery, which is huge range, but can't fire anything because they can't see. So you need to have the symbiosis between your fleets.
Do you share your field of vision with the other player then on your team?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
So you don't need to communicate about he's over there or.
Yeah, exactly, and you can do that. Of course, you have a team chat. You can talk with your fellow.
So this is obviously like the flagship title to sort of show this new ubiquitous. Yes, it's hard to pronounce. Strategy from Paradox, and of course it seems like a good fit for it. Was that sort of what you set down? You wanted to do this kind of game. Was that the idea from the beginning?
Yes, totally. We as Fred said earlier in the presentation, we really want to be platform agnostic, to really not depend on as much as gaming is doing now on what type of hardware you're running on. We want to create this game and be in the forefront of actually doing that. So that was totally the goal from the start.
And of course, you can play it on tablets. Now Android is also becoming sort of a console platform as well. Have you thought about giving that any thought?
Yeah, it supports Android. You can play it on Android. I didn't show it today, but I mean the tablet market is really divided. But we want to I mean everyone should be able to play this. More or less, if you have a tablet, you should be able to play it. Yeah.
All right. And what's the ship date? I guess
it's not decided yet. It's second quarter. It's currently in beta version, but it's looking good.
Are you looking to let the public in as well on the beta?
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be an open beta, but nothing decided yet.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.